back with part 2 of the fiber optic headliner bullshit on this car. I've got all the wires glued. Those are all in and they are pretty set because I have been organizing wires since I got them glued in, and quite frankly I've been pulling on them a little bit and they've stayed in place. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm just going to jump right over to it. I'm not even going to bullshit because I still need to do more to this, but I figured I'd give you guys a progress shot. So I have got all the wires glued. I've got them organized and routed the way I want. There's no wires in the sunroof at all. These wires here will be just fine because this bracket is the limit to that piece that goes there. I've got all the wires routed to the side that I was going to put the box on. I've ran into a little issue that I've kind of got that's the end of the wires, and I'm pretty sure it's from the far corner up there. So I don't really have the freedom to move much when I go to cut these evenly. So I'm looking at the C-pillar right now to make sure that I would have enough length to come out of the C-pillar and go into the box. If anything, I might just mount the box to the C-pillar, drill a 1/4-inch hole or however big I need, put a grommet on it, loom this so this isn't bright in the car from the back pillar, and then run it to the box, mount the box on the pillar. I haven't decided yet. Like I said, there's still quite a bit that I need to do before I get to that point, but I've got to, that's right, I gotta trim these, but right now I'm deciding on where I want to cut the wires because I want to cut them now, hook up the box, make sure all this is working properly. If that's the case, then I will go ahead and cut the wires here. Tomorrow I'll wire the box into the car, and even maybe, depending on how fast that goes, maybe install this tomorrow. If not then probably by Friday. So just giving you guys a little progress shot. Don't really feel like I need to put a time lapse on me snipping a bunch of these wires, but I will get back to you guys when I've made more progress. All right, I got the wires cut, box hooked up. We're gonna do the first test here. Oh shit. Oh, we're good. Yeah, I can go ahead and cut these fuckers. Oh, I'm so stoked. This is awesome. I am so glad. Fuck yeah, I was so nervous about that. That's why I have to loom those wires though, because if that's sticking outside in the open, that's gonna be bright as shit. So, but guys, it's working here. Let's that's dope. I'm beyond ecstatic right now. Yep, pretty satisfied. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim these wires, and yeah, she should be ready for the car.
Later.
All right, all the wires are trimmed. I swept up. I got a pile of wires. Got the box hooked up. Everything's ready to go. I'm nervous, but we're gonna shut all the lights off. We're gonna see just how bright these things are. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. That is sick. Oh, I'm so glad it came out this good. The exposure is going to be shit, but they do twinkle as well. I put a dipper. So I was going to try to do more, but then I started looking at the stars and I said, you know what? Dipper's easy. I'll do that. But I am stoked. If I can get this back in the car without much issue, oh, I'm so happy. This is dope. All right, so before I can install the headliner, I have to make sure I paint the sunroof cover. I totally forgot that I haven't done this yet, and I was going to work on installing the headliner today, but realizing that I had to do this, I'm running out of daylight, so I figured I would just do this today. My boy Ernesto came through. Shout out to you, homie. He's looking to join the N54 community here, so I'm going to put his Instagram down in the description. You guys go give him a follow and wait for all the N54 content, because you're buying an N54. Anyway, so we've masked up the visor. There's going to be 2 separate times I have to spray because I want that fully closed, and if I have it fully closed I won't be able to get the very edge of the cover, so I'm going to spray it twice. We've already masked it up. We got the seats covered. We're going to leave the doors open because we don't want a shit ton of paint fumes, especially if we're still going to try to wire in the box tonight. But I will jump you guys over once we get this done and sprayed. I know it's been a while since I've posted. When I said this was supposed to go up a lot sooner than it has. The holidays have just been making my schedule all over the place, but I finally got some time today to get back to doing the headliner. And so I've actually managed to get the box tucked and the wires hidden for the most part. I still got to assemble pretty much the rear end of the car, but I'll go ahead and show you guys where I actually ended up putting the box. So this wire is still just, you know, plugged into the cigarette lighter as of right now. But you can see the fiber optics just barely running right through there. I actually managed to get the box tucked like right underneath this whole panel. There's 4 pins you have to take off, 4 or 5 pins that you have to take off across. Take off the 2 seatbelt covers. I believe there's 2 more screws that are in there. I might be wrong. And then you have to take out the screws that are sitting in here in either one of those holes. They're Torx bits, I believe. So once you take out the 2 screws on the very back and the pins across the front, that whole piece should come up. And then all it is there's a foam insulator for the NVH, and there's actually a little pocket sitting like right here, and it's perfect for the box. So if you have a E92 335 that you're trying to do this to, they actually kind of set it up to where you have the room for it. So I'm actually going to power this up and show you guys real quick. All right. So as you guys can see, we got working lights. And like I said, you can still see the fiber optic wire right there, but there's still some covers that I have to put on. So I'm going to work on that next, but the box is hidden. And then the last thing we have to hide is the power wire. I've got the whole rear end of the car, of the interior, basically disassembled. I had to take out that whole rear centerpiece because I was actually intending to pull out the whole dash. But then I got to thinking about it because all the wires to the actual center console sit back here. I was figuring one of those sets of wires had to be the one to the actual cigarette lighter. So I found the one with just 2 wires because usually a cigarette lighter has your power and your ground. My buddy Dalton, since his profession is electrical in the Coast Guard, I said, hey, you use your fancy tricks to figure out which one I need, which is actually that one you see exposed down there. So we're gonna splice the power and the ground into there using the proper connectors, and hopefully I might even actually be able to get the whole car put back together tonight and not have to worry about fucking with this goddamn fiber optic shit anymore. So we're in the home stretch. The rear of the car is pretty fucking naked. But oh yeah, and the popcorn. I need to actually like take the seats out and vacuum because the previous owners had a bunch of like Dave and Buster's fucking tickets and shit like that in there. Oh, you found more? What the fuck? Holy shit. Dude, what the hell? What is this? Dang, look at that. If these weren't when did these expire? 2017. Holy shit. Almost 3 years ago to the day. So yeah, like I said, this actually wasn't that hard to take out. There's only a few screws. Putting the center console pretty much back together, there's a few screws and a couple clips. So we're going to get this wired back in, slap back together, and hopefully I can get this video uploaded by tonight. Alright, everything's officially put back together. The rear seat's put back together, the pillars are put back together, the box is completely hidden. Let's test it, eh? Nothing in the cigarette lighter. And we'll see what we got, eh? Bingo. All right, time to turn off the lights and see how this thing really looks. But yeah, all right, time to see how good this looks. Oh, I fuck with that. Climb in the back seat here. Oh, that is sick. That is absolutely dope. I couldn't be happier with the turnout. That looks so goddamn good. And there's no wires in the way of anything. They're all tucked and hidden. But yeah, I'll take it. Alright, so I made it back home. I decided to get the car put back together, slap all my tools together, and get the hell out of there. It was cold, it was late, I was starving, I needed to get my dogs, I needed to take a shower. So I figured I would just make the closer when I got home. I especially want to shout out Ernesto and Dalton for lending a helping hand and hooking me up with their help. Definitely came through and getting this done a lot quicker than, however long it took me, because I was slow as hell about it. But I'm stoked with the outcome. I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. I really just wish the car was put back together so I could drive it now, because I just wanted to cruise at night with that on. But nonetheless, we still got the wide body going on. I'm waiting on some M-Tech side skirts because the M3 side skirts are wrong, and kicked myself in the ass for that one. But we got the front fenders on, we got the front bumper on. There's a little bit of adjusting we need to do, but it's pretty much there. I can start to see it. The quarter panels are obviously the bigger deal, so once those are on and I get the side skirts on, I'll have another wide body video. Actually, I'll have the first wide body video because I don't have much content to that. So without too much more, I want to say thank you to everyone that's been following the build, that stuck with the build this far. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate everything you guys say for DMs and comments and everything like that. I appreciate you guys. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Again, Dalton, Ernesto, thank you guys. You guys are the homies. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll be sure to drop their Instagrams down in the description. Dalton has a dope-ass Subaru. He's put a fuck ton of money into it, way more money than I have with the Beamer, and quite frankly, you wouldn't guess it looking at his car. And like I said, hopefully Ernesto is going to be joining the N54 community, so give both of those guys a follow. And yeah, wide body video coming soon. Thank you guys again, and we'll catch you in the next one.